So in the first tutorial we are going to learn, this is second tutorial on the series. So in this tutorial we are going to learn how to create the points, curves and the creation of the surfaces. As I have already told you, there is no volume or no solid in ICM CFD. So to get the volume or the solid like feel, you have to use create the material point or the body in the ICM CFD. So basically the volume in the ICM CFD is a combination of the closed surfaces, and then you place the body point or the material point inside the geometry. For example, if I go to the surfaces, here I have the option of creating the some predefined standard geometry shapes like box, sphere, cylinder, surface with the hole. So here are the many options. Let's say we create the box with the dimension of the x with the xy, x1, y1, z1, and the box origin is at the 0, 0, 0. Apply and view the geometry of the cube whose size is 1 by 1, and just specify the points. Just go to the option of the create body. Here you can get the material point with the help of the two diagonal points. You can just click on the two diagonal points and you get the body over here. Okay, just undo it. You can change the name to the fluid, which we will be using mostly in the CFD simulations. Okay, let's say we want to create another cube inside this box. So first create the one point which is at the first get a location of these points. Okay, the 0, 0, and here z is the 1. So I want the point at the z.5. Again here the y is 1, so I will put the y as a 0.5, so I will get a point in the center, and then also in the x at the 1. x0, y1 and z1, x1, z1, y1. Okay, so we will create the point with the help of the xyz option and put the value as 0.5, 0.5 and the 0.5. Apply, and we have got the point over here. You can hide the bodies from the view. So now you can create the material point or the body at the specified point location. Just click on this point. Before that, delete these all body points so that you can visualize them easily. Then again go to the body panel and create the point, and you will have the material point over here. Also you have the set two options by the entire model, or you can have the selected surfaces. So by entire model, just apply and you will get the body point over here, the center of the body. Or you can select the two surfaces or all surfaces. So just delete the body points and select all the surfaces. Again you will get the body point at the center of the center of the body. Again delete them and create the body point at the center of the 2 points. Okay, Okay, what happens if there is some other cube inside also in the body? In this case, let's say create another body of the cube shape, and this time the size should be the 0.25 space 0.25 space 0.25, and the box origin will be the center of the box. So you got the another box inside this geometry. How you are going to get the body point? Now, as I told you, there is no volume or solid inside the ICM CFD. Hence, there is no Boolean operations are possible. Okay. So, how you are going to tell that how you are going to tell the ICM theory that the body between the larger cube and the smaller cube is a fluid, and body inside the smaller cube is a solid surface? How are you going to define two volumes? There is a one volume inside the small cube and the another volume that is between that is the intersection of the bigger cube and the smaller cube. So in the ICM CFD, the solution is like that. We have to define the body points. So I am going to define it as a fluid. So two scale locations, one is the point on the bigger cube and second point is on the smaller cube. But you should be careful. Do not choose the locations in such a way that this fluid point is inside the smaller cube. So now you have the choice. You can choose these 2 points. You can choose these 2 points. You can choose these 2 points. But for me, the best is these 2 points will serve best, or these 2 points, as I am sure that this fluid will be outside these 2. This will be outside the smaller cube and inside the bigger cube, and between the area between the bigger cube and the smaller cube. And for the smaller cube, you can define solid surface using the material point. I can choose 2 diagonal points, and now you can define these 2 surfaces as one is fluid and second is solid. So in this way, we have divided these closed surfaces into 2 volumes. One is fluid, second is solid. So if you want to define the let's say the unit option, in this case you will have to define both the surfaces as the fluid. Now the ICM CFD will not care about these surface of the smaller cube, and it will penetrate the mesh up to the inside of the smaller cube. So this is the way how ICM CFD works with the volumes of the solids. And you now delete this everything over here. Now let's start with our actual tutorial. You can create the point with the selection location. You can select any location inside this graphics window with the help of the left mouse button, and just choose any location by clicking the left mouse button. And to confirm the selection, you have to click the middle mouse button. So once I click the middle mouse button anywhere inside the graphics window, I will confirm the point at this location. You can get the location of this point with the help of these measurement tools, and the location is x minus 0.589, y 1.059, and the z is 0. You can delete the point now. Again go to the points. You can create the point with the help of the x, y, z location, and if you have the 2 options over here, you can create the multiple points over here. Also you can create the point as the delta of the base point. So you can choose over here delta x 0.5, and the point will be created at the x to the x 0.5 by adding the distance to the this existing base point. You can fit the view to the front, and you can see here x is 0.5 and here x is the 1. Similarly, you can choose, you can create the center of the 3 points. Let's say I am choosing any location inside the screen over here, and now I want to get the center of these 3 points. This is the center of this point, these 3 points, and I can create a circle around these 3 points easily, and circle will pass from these are 3 points. Again, we can do the same thing, x0, y0, z0. You can get the point as a 0.5, and also on the y, delta y is a 0.5. Again over here, minus 0.5, 0. You can delete the center point, and again you can use these tools, and you can get the center point of these 3 points. Okay, you can get the point at the distance between the 2 locations. You can get the center point over here. Distance, the parameter is 0.5. You can choose the location by the points. So 1 point already created over here, so they are overlapped. Anyhow, you can delete the center point, and you can again use same command. If you use the parameter as a 0.4, the point will be created at the 40% from the first location. So in this way, first location is this one, and the distance between the first point and this point is the 40% as compared to distance between these 2 points. Which is the first point is being at this point, the point will be at the 40% from the right side, or 60% from the left side. You can also get the point at the end of the curve. First, you can create the curve from the 2 points. Now you can get the end points of this curve by using this command. Second is the curve intersection. You can use this command, and you can get the point at an intersection of these 2 curves. Also, you can get the point at some location on the curve. It's a 50%. You can choose it at 20%. Okay. This means that the curve direction is from the left to the right. You can change the curve direction easily. You just need to go to the curves, modify curve, and you can reverse the direction. Now the direction is from right to the left. So if you use now this command, the point will be created somewhere around here. Okay. Also, you can project the point to the curve. Just create the point somewhere in the graphics window, and you can project this point on the curve easily. Just choose the first curve and the point, or you can choose as many points as you want. You can project all these points on this curve. Just choose this curve, and these are points. Also you can get the you can project the point on the surface. So let me create the surface first. First I am going to create the curves. Here endpoints. Then I will choose create the curve, but this time I will use the endpoints of the curve to make it as a closed one, so that I can create surface from these closed curves. So just go to the first option and you can choose these all 4 curves and you get the surface. I am going to create the point at the center of the center of the 2 diagonal points. I can change the body colors. And I am going to transform this point by some location in the right direction. Copy and set as a 0.5. I am going to move this point. Instead of copying, I am going to move this point in the x direction by 0.5. Now I can use the command of the project point on the surface. Select the surface and then the point, and you can get a project point on the surface over here. Okay, so these are all the how to create the points. Now we are going to create the curves and the different commands. Again choose the view at the front and maximize and upfit the window. In the create modify curve, you have the option of creating the simple curve from the points, or the curve from the 3 points, or the center and 2 points, and the circle from the center and 2 points. You can get the isosurface. You can get the curve at the intersection of the 2 surfaces, or you can get the curve on the surface by the projection, and you can segment the curve into 2 parts, or you can combine them. You can get the curves on the periphery of the surface. You can change the direction. You can extend the curve. You can match the curve. You can base the curve. You can get the middle curve of the 2 curves. Okay, so you can choose any 2 locations and you can get the curve over here. Now you have the many options over here. So first I will play with the screen selection. So I am selecting, if I select 2 points, I will get the straight line. If I continue selection without confirming, so I am just clicking the locations with the help of the left mouse button, and I am getting some continuous curve. And where I want to end this curve, I need to press the middle mouse button, and here the curve will be ended. So I can get again the endpoints of the curve. Okay. Similarly, I can get another curve. Again I can get the endpoints. I can get the points at the intersection of these 2 curves. Okay, I can project these points on this horizontal curve. Simply set the curve and these 2 points. I can project these 2 endpoints or these points on this curve. Okay, so I can delete all the entities over here. I can create the center and 2 points. Okay, so first for the straight curve, I'm going to choose a location based on the x by z. Let's say first point is at the x0, y0 and z0, and second point is at the x1, y also 1, and again choose the x as a 0, and this time the y0 x1. Okay, I can get the one square box. Just choose these two points at the bottom, and then to confirm selection, click on the middle mouse button. Then these two vertical points, and choose these 2 points with the help of the left mouse button, and to confirm selection, click on the middle mouse button. Repeat this procedure for the remaining sides. So now I have the square of the side one by one. You can get distance of these sides, the 1, 1. And also you can create the surfaces from these 4 curves. Here is the option of the getting surface from the 2 to 4 curves, 2 or 4 curves, and from curves. This option is a more general option, and this option usually works very fine. And this option sometimes get you some trouble. So wherever you go in trouble, use the from curves option. But this option is good enough for the working, and you can get a surface over here. At the moment, all the points, surfaces and curves are in the geometry part. You can put them in the different parts. For example, if I create the one part, just right click on the parts, and then click on the create part with the help of the left mouse button, and you can choose the points. Just click on the create part by selection, and disable all the things except points, and then select the all applicable visible objects, or you can choose the two arrows crossing each other. You can select all the appropriate objects. They can be the visible or the invisible in the graphics window. So at the moment, since all the things are visible, so these two options will be similar. Okay. So we put all the points inside the part name as the points, and second part I am going to create is the curves. This time disable the points option and enable the curve option. So we put all the curves inside the curves part. You can change the colors, and I am going to create the part name as let's say surface, or you can call it surface A or face A. This time enable the surfaces. You can choose any name or default name. Let's say if I delete all the curves over here, how I'm gonna get these all points and curves? Simple. Just go to the curve modify tab and choose the option which is extract curve from surfaces on the periphery to the surface, and you will get all these 4 curves. And to get the endpoints, just go to the points and select the get the endpoints and select any 2 curves, or whether vertical or the horizontal, and you get again the all the points over here. Okay, delete all the things over here. Okay, it's not working because we have disabled the option over here. You can again choose the delete all the entities, and you can delete all them by clicking on the all applicable visible items. Okay, again create the 3 points with the help of the xy3 for x0, y0, and second one is the x1, and third is the y1 and x0, y0, x0 and the z0. So with 3 points, which one is the at 0, 0, second is the x0, y0, x1 and y0, third point is at the x0 and the y1. I will use the second option, that is the center and 2 points. So I choose first the center point and these 2 endpoints, and I get the curve over here. If I have the another points, I can choose them again. Let's say I want to create another curve. So it's the x minus 1 and the y 0. Just go to the points, to the curves, and select the center point and the end points. You can also have the another point at the y minus 1 and x0. And now you can create the surface from these 4 curves, and you will get circle of these surfaces. Or you can get this circle by using the command on the third command from the on the first row. You need to have the center and the 2 points, and you get all the circles all the curves in the one circle over here. You can choose the end angle of the 180. You will get a semicircle. Okay, in this way. Also you can do this as these 2 points, or you can get the 4 curves within the 90 angle option. Alright, you can again get the circle with the 360 angle. Here the curve is single piece curve, and you can get the 4 curves by again splitting the curve into the 4 parts. So you just need to go to the curve option under the geometry tab, and you can use the segment curve, that is second option in the second row. Just set the curve and the points where you want to segment this circle. So now we have the 4 curves, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, delete all these things over here. Okay, now I want to get the iso curve over here. Let's say I'm going to create the one square. get all the curves. The method is same which we have discussed already in this tutorial. You can use second option in the from curves. Okay, and now I want to use the fourth command, that is the action surface. And here I want to get the curve at the center of the surface from the both sides. One is from the between the two vertical curves and between the two horizontal curves. So you just need to choose the U method, and we have got the curve at the 50% from the both the curves. You can get it at the 40% or the 10% or 90%. Similarly, for the either vertical curve, for the horizontal curve, you can choose the V location and the same surface with the 90 at the 50%, at the 20%. You can get the points at the end of these curves. Okay, you can get the point at the intersection of these curves. Okay. Okay, now delete them, all the entities inside the graphics window. You can use the fill command on the first row, but for this we need the two surfaces. So let's create the two surfaces. Again the same method. Okay, I'm getting the random points. I think the second surface should be smaller than the first surface, so that's why I am getting the points for them, and at some location. Somehow the smaller one. Okay, we don't need these four options over here. Okay, get the point at the 50% location, and then copy them in the Z direction. -8.5 also at the -0.5. Read all the points. Again, create the points at the end of the curves. Okay. Create the surfaces. Okay, now you can use this option. Now we have got the curve on the intersection of these two surfaces, and this is also necessary to split the surface, these two surfaces. We cannot directly split the two surfaces inside the ICM CFD. So you need to first create the curve by the intersection of the two surfaces. I can get the endpoints over here. Now I can split the this bigger surface with the help of this curve. So whenever you want to split some surface, you need to create the another surface which is bigger than this surface, and then get the section curve between two surfaces, and then you can divide this whole surface into two parts at this curve. Select the curve. Now you can see we have the two surfaces, one and then two. You can create a different name for these surfaces, surface A, surface B, and the surface D, for example. You can change the colors. So now we have the three surfaces. You can delete the surface which is used for intersection. Okay, the next options on the curves and the surfaces we will cover in the second part of the tutorial. So this is the end of the part A of the second tutorial. Thank you.